Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageant. Huskers will kick it away to start us off. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
On second down, wants to throw it. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Got his man downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets open down the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Gonna run it. It's Morris. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The give to the tailback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Smith. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is an all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Staley. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. He's got it. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. They'll go back to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Finds his tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Wide out in motion. The handoff to Johnson. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the ground game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Wants to throw on 3rd. Using the quick game. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Cornhuskers have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle. It's Fadot. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Running back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Indiana. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to run for it. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Looking for room. It's Irvin. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's going to take off. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. A 3rd down try for the offense. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Movement here from the tight end. They're going to ride this running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tempo and overdrive. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To throw, it's Raiola. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
It's so important when the safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. I don't have the best hands. That's why I play safety.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He'll do it himself. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. The fair catch called for and made. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. 1st down for this offense. Used the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he's got it in the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
They're trailing by 17 to Central Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got his man. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Breaks the tackle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Huskers look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. They're bringing heat. Trying to get rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Makes the grab. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And now on second down for this offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. This time they'll go to the running game. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's Irvin. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give on the inside. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Extending the play. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Getting some heat. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Morris. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. After the run, now to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The freshman trying to take a shot but put just a little too much on it. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. He got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Absolutely perfect. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 18 over Indiana. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And that pass is intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. 1st down here for the offense. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 2nd down. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he breaks into the open. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Fedone. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments. They've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
The Huskers will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun. Give on the inside. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Huskers will punt this one away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Oh, look out! And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Snap in the shotgun. Gets it out fast. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to get to him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Discards him with the stiff arm. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Went to the running game on 1st down, now 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tries again to get it in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bullock. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Running for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.